Alright, what's going on, you guys? Royce Jacob here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome for the first time if you're new. We had a pretty crazy day today, guys. The markets were obviously bloody. If you're in the space, you know. S&P down 12%. The Dow dropped 3,000 points, and its largest point drop of all time. Again, this is due to the coronavirus news getting worse and worse, and there's exponentially more cases out, and there's also the fact that the Fed just cut rates to near zero, which is also historic. It's never been this low. So the markets did not like that, and they showed it in their response to the price action. But what I actually want to show you is how I was able to make $4,200 today, although all traditional markets pretty much tanked. So if you guys watched my last video where I explained options and how to short stocks, then you might be familiar with this. But if not, the way I was able to do this was by using options contracts to short stocks. So I'm going to go over my largest position today, my primary driver of this $4,200, which was my AMD $30 put. So again, AMD is the stock I want to short. It's one of the highest, best performing stocks in the S&P 500. But the fact that it did so well also means that it's going to fall very significantly along with the S&P. Okay, so this is AMD right now. It is down 11% today, and it is at $39. So although it was down 12%, it's up a little bit after hours, which I honestly like to see. It was down significantly today, and my option was up about 94%. So yeah, let's see here. I have 5 contracts now. Over the course of the day, I actually sold 15. So I started the day with 20, and then I sold 15. I sold 10 around probably around like 220-ish, and then the other 5 over here at 245. So if I waited, I could have sold them right before the market closed when it was at its highest, which is at $3. So I could have made significantly more money. But it's important to not get greedy, and that's what I always have to tell myself. I'm happy I made profit. I made a good amount of profit off of it, and I just wanted to take some of the risk off the table. Although it would have been better, you can't think like that, okay? So sometimes it's good just to manage your risk and don't get greedy, and be happy with the money that you did make, and don't cry over the fact that you could have made some more, because that's just the game, guys. So that was my primary driver of my portfolio performance today. And my second one was Moderna. So I bought 2 contracts that were $25 calls on Friday. So prior to the weekend, because I assumed that Moderna would release some good news over the weekend, because they are the first company to actually go into human trials with the coronavirus vaccine. And they announced that this morning. They injected their first patients with a potential vaccine, and the markets definitely reacted to that. So as you can see, it was up 24% today. At one point, it was up 13% after hours. So people are finally catching this news, and it's well warranted for a company to have this type of growth on such solid news, especially at such a sensitive time when this is pretty much the biggest topic in the world, and it can be really dangerous. So I'm very glad, not only for my portfolio, but for the fact that this could potentially be a vaccine that cures this virus and hopefully takes some of the fear out of the markets and out of the people, more importantly. So I really hope that this vaccine works out. That would be awesome. And yeah, this did crazy today. But again, it's well warranted. Moderna has been working. They've been the most publicly visibly working on a vaccine over the past couple weeks. So again, that's why I bought in prior to the weekend. I assume all these companies are working as hard as they possibly can to come up with a vaccine. So I took a small position here. So I bought 2 contracts on Friday. I sold one of them probably back here around like $5, which again I could have held out. I could have waited a little longer because it is good news. But again, I've lost a lot of money when it goes the opposite direction. So again, it's good to take that risk off the table sometimes, and just be happy for what you got out of it. And again, I'm just happy that this company's doing well and they're being proactive towards a vaccine for this whole ordeal. So that'd be awesome if so. But yeah, those are the 2 drivers, you guys. Again, these are options contracts. I don't know if a lot of you are going to be familiar with that, but I did my last video, or 2 videos ago, was a tutorial on how to trade options on Robinhood if you're unfamiliar. So I'll link that either up here if I can figure it out somewhere or down below. So just hit that up if you want to learn. But again, it's just good to know that even though markets are creating, pretty much no market is doing well right now. It's good to just have the option to to make some money in bad times. Okay. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Feel free to ask me any questions down below. This wasn't the most kind of in-depth video, but I'm happy to answer your guys' questions if you have any. So drop a comment down below. I'm always down to talk shop with you guys. And again, in times like these, it's so important to have a good community around you, so we can just keep each other up when it's not pretty out there, guys. These markets are not pretty. I do hope they rebound. And again, although I am able to make money from this, it's still sad because I know a lot of people are losing money, which sucks. So again, it's good to have a good community, guys. So everyone just be nice to each other, and kindness is very important when we're facing such real, sketchy, heavy matters. Okay, so yeah, again, feel free to drop any comments, ask me any questions. I'll respond to all of them. I don't get too many, so it makes it easy for me. And actually, yeah, I wanted to mention this too. So this is a new clothing kind of product collection that I just dropped. It's called Bullish, and yeah, just kind of wanted to shout it out. I just dropped it. I've been spending the past few weeks making this collection, and I actually come from an apparel company. So I started an apparel company about 6 years ago, and that was actually like the little success I found from that was actually the first chunk of extra money that I got to invest. So in a sense, it got me into investing. I've kind of lost a passion for apparel design. I obviously still have that spark, which is why I make this. I love designing clothing still, but I'm very passionate about investing currently, and I figured why not marry the two passions into one. So I created this collection. If you guys want to check it out, I'd really appreciate it if you guys picked anything up. It's a good way to support the channel if you appreciate this work. Obviously, you don't have to buy shit, but I appreciate it if you do, or even if you just check it out and let me know what you think about it. So yeah, just check that out. And again, you guys be nice to each other. And I mean, I'll see you guys next time. There's a lot going on right now. Sorry, my mind's kind of racing, but again, just make sure that you have a good group of people around you, and you're all doing your best to keep each other up in these crazy times. Okay, so until next time, guys, I'd appreciate it if you liked and subscribed too. So until next time, peace.